A few weeks or months ago, I talked about how the healthcare industry plummeted, was sent to the blunder because of the Affordable Care Act. But in that, I also talked about how there were different ways you could get your primary care or any type of health care that doesn't involve anything with health insurance. Now, I understand that so many people have been conditioned that insurance is the only way. However, I found out through working in that industry and also when I left that industry, how actually to get into top-notch healthcare where the doctor is not being hassled or not being rushed to actually talk to you, listen to you, actually come up with actual plans to kind of help you was actually a different approach. Now, what I find out so interesting is that this approach is actually being done, but it's actually being done for people that don't have health insurance. And it's actually being done for people that don't have any legal status in this nation. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. However, I wanted to add this creator. I'll link him in my video because he talked about it, and I thought it was so interesting because I was just telling someone the other day that this thing is going to be bigger than what people think. People are been into it. It's just been a hush hush situation.
And customer service.
The pressure of the system grew so bad, Dr. Ali Ganga thought about leaving healthcare entirely, considering real estate or even becoming a flight attendant. But before he took to the skies, the doctor attended a seminar and learned about a different way to practice medicine, direct primary care, which has gone from a niche approach just a few years ago to thousands of practices nationwide today. Direct primary.
We've been abandoning this Obamacare bullshit for a long time, and it's a lot of people that's waking up. And usually what happens is it's always the community that's the last people to catch on. Then when they catch on, they're going to be so excited that they're going to be sitting there doing a live stream on TikTok telling every single person about how it is that this is what they're doing. People been on this wave for a long time, and the only people that reject it are us. And we always come to the party late.
Now, I'm going to go into in depth in this on my next episode, Real Life Podcast. You can find that on all platforms. But yeah, I know for a fact that this works because I actually had to go this route. It's a little bit different what I did when I wasn't going to pay that 800. It wasn't 800. I think when I moved to this new state, they wanted to quote me with the company that I was in. They wanted to quote me 600 per pay period for my family. And I said, you got to be kidding me. At that point, I'm working to paying health insurance. No. So because I had just moved to the state, I really didn't have enough time to really look for direct to primary care. I also didn't have enough time to actually get references on any concierge services. So what I did is I went into my roots of what I knew of how I started into the healthcare industry when I was in that industry. I looked for health centers that they just went based off your income, and you paid per month, but this particular one I paid a set fee. It was the exact fee every time I went, and it was way cheaper for me to do this route than having even health insurance. Way cheaper. I mean, it couldn't even compare. Then you'll have some of the people that are like, oh, what about if you need to go see a specialist? Again, these people, when you speak to these type of places, that's some of the things you can ask them. But that shouldn't even stop you from actually going to look to see that whether y'all like it or not, the future is not going to involve health insurance. This is how bad it is. It's really not, if you really want to save your coins. Anywho, yeah, go watch my episode in regards to it.